What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz the adult. Alright, man, look. I received a question in my DM, Instagram, from a show business partner of ours. And his question exemplifies everything I've been trying to build here in our community. Perfect question. He said, I'm a Floyd Mayweather fan. Love Floyd Mayweather. But you say, ShowBizz the adult, that Floyd Mayweather, he wasn't good for the boxing culture. Explain. That was beautiful. Because he didn't jump in my DM saying, hey, like a fanboy. He didn't jump in there saying, I love Floyd Mayweather and you're a hater for having a different opinion than my own. This is how I feel. I overheard how you feel. Can you go into further detail about that? Perfect. That lets me know that I'm building the right community and we're doing the right things here. So let's keep it going. Let's keep it growing. All right, so Floyd Mayweather had he had a positive he wanted to do something. He had positive intentions. That's the word I'm looking for. But there was a negative result. Something like auto-tune, right? Auto-tuning, what it did, it had positive intentions, but it had negative impact on R&B and hip-hop, okay? Floyd Mayweather. Understand, when he was Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather, he was one of the better boxers out there, pound for pound. He was. It was Roy Jones, Oscar De La Hoya, Sugar Shane Mosley, Floyd Mayweather. He was there. He was one of the better guys. No one really knew him, though. Floyd Mayweather was tired of being so great at what he did, but not getting the eyeballs on him, not getting the attention, meaning not getting the money. He had to get the attention from the fans. So Floyd Mayweather started moving up weight. Look, I'm starting to take risks and chances. As he moved up weight, his power decreased. He had to be far more defensive to be effective. He can't take, punches on the arm, on the chin, on the, solar plexus by bigger guys. He got to be even more disciplined defensively. That made for a more boring fight to the fans. The fans, they love guts, glory, knockouts. That's the truth. His boxing prowess, his skill set, everything that he displayed out there, a lot of casuals missed. Hey, swing more. I want to see a knockout. So what did Floyd Mayweather do? He made himself the bad guy. He made you buy his pay-per-views, buy into his bouts because of all the antics before the fight. What else could he do? He couldn't knock anyone out. And then he started pushing the rhetoric of hitting and not getting hit. What to appreciate. Look at what I'm doing. I'm not knocking anyone out, but look at what I'm doing. You don't know shit about boxing, Roger Mayweather. They had to have people appreciate the little moves, the defense. Then he started to boast about being undefeated. He started speaking as a businessman, saying, no one look out for the boxers. Hey, boxers, this is how you should approach the business. High reward, low risk. Because at the end of the day, while the fans are cheering your name or booing you, they don't care about you when you're Zab Judah and your brain is bleeding. They forget about you. You're going to have to stand on your own 2 feet. You have to stand on your own legacy, and hopefully it pays out. That's what Floyd Mayweather did. Good intentions. What I'm saying is it had a negative impact, a negative result, and let me tell you how it ruined the boxing culture. Let me tell you how now. What happened was, when he was looking out for the boxer, he became the boxer's boxer, the boxer's businessman. What happened was his influence made boxers not want to take those chances and have those fights that we wanted to see. The boxers start being businessmen. They stopped being the gladiators. They had to grow smarter. So as businessmen, they start not taking the risk. Because what happened with the fans is the fans start getting more and more thirsty, more and more hungry, and they weren't getting fed. There was no blood out there. Nobody wanted to do that. They were looking at Floyd Mayweather, and they had it all wrong. There were no more Henry Armstrongs. There was no more Roberto Durans. There were no more Haglers. No more Leonard versus Hearns in their 20s. No more of that. Then what happened was he started to impact the fan. See, the fans start saying, wait a minute, you're not good if you have a defeat on your record. What happened? The boxers didn't want to take a loss. If I lose, the fans going to turn on me. I got a loss. I'm not good. Less and less risk. Less and less opportunity for these fighters to be great. See, in the day with Roberto Duran, hey, look, a loss didn't mean anything. What it meant was, man, that was a damn good fight for the fan. What it meant was, hey, that's a bad boy. He's a soldier. He takes them all on. Hagler, he had bad nights. He lost against Monroe, the Worm. That didn't stop him from being a great middleweight, one of the greatest of all time. Hearns was knocked out by Sugar Ray Leonard. Leonard lost to Duran, right? These guys were taking chances because, like Aaron Pryor and Lexus Arguello, talking about fights like that, these guys were taking chances. Evander Holyfield, what he was doing, just pushing and pushing his limit, finding out what his limit was, and then pushing yours, making you question yourself. Those fighters didn't exist anymore because the fans, what they started to see as great, start changing. He got a loss. That's why now people are so aggravated. Floyd Mayweather's the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time. He never lost. The fans has become a little bit less aware of what the boxing culture, what it really means. That's why I said, hey, look, Mikey Garcia, Canelo Alvarez, what they're doing, who they're taking on, Errol Spence, what he's doing, Terrence Crawford, these guys are starting to come back, the guys of old, Lomachenko hopping around, trying to unify, Usyk, what he did in cruiserweight, then moving up in heavyweight. See, things are starting to change. You know what I'm saying? Now you can have a great fighter who took a loss. But what I'm saying is, it's taken a while to repair. Floyd Mayweather, he damaged it a bit. It's going to repair itself. It will. Being undefeated, that's almost impossible to do. Especially when you have fighters. An example, Zab Judah. He doesn't know when to say no. Fighters going to keep going. They just got that fight in them. They're born and not made. Most fighters going to fight until they're shown the door anyway. It's very hard to be undefeated. You got to have a different type of mindset. That's how he negatively impacted the sport. And then at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, how he negatively impacted the sport the most is the big fight of the millennium, fight of the century, fight of all time. Him and Manny Pacquiao was delayed. And then once everybody bought the pay-per-view, everybody and their mamas, they bought it twice, the fight was boring. People lost faith in boxing, start moving over to UFC. They lost faith in the product. There were a lot of people who didn't even know who Manny Pacquiao was. They bought the fight. I heard this was supposed to be great. This is the greatest fight of all time. Bill, that's the biggest fight ever. They saw it and said, oh, if this is the best that boxing has, I don't want to watch boxing anymore. So that's what I'm saying. When I say that he had positive intentions, but a negative result, a negative impact, that's what happened. Floyd Mayweather didn't try to ruin boxing. I mean, to himself, I'm sure he doesn't feel like he did. He doesn't feel like he ruined boxing. But boxing right now is repairing itself. Anthony Joshua, he can still be one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. He can. He had an off night. He took a loss. He underestimated Andy Ruiz, partying in Miami too much. He can bounce back from that. Hopefully, the game has repaired itself just enough for us to give him the chance. ShowBizz, the dope. That's what I mean when I say Floyd Mayweather negatively impacted the sport. I'm out.